All right. As you guys have already noticed, Twitch decided to come out with something the other day. And let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about what they just came out with. They decided to basically tell partners and tell all these other people that they're thinking about changing the split. I'm like looking for the Bloomberg. I'm looking for the article here. Okay, here we go. So they're talking about reducing the revenue split for partnered streamers, according to reports. So this is what they're planning on doing. Ready? They're planning on reducing. They're planning on reducing the revenue split from top streamers from 70% to 50%. And I get it. Okay, wow, the rich don't get richer and stuff like that. Okay, but what people don't realize is, and I'm gonna put this actually on the screen so you guys can see this too real fast. So what people don't realize is that 70% split isn't just the top streamers. Oh, okay, well this just popped up. All right, well this is the actual article, so this works right here. This isn't just the top streamers that do this. This is actually 70% is part of the middle ground too. So the top streamers like XQC, Tim. Well, Tim's not part of Twitch anymore. God, who's part of Twitch anymore? XQC. What's her name? Pokimane and stuff like that. People like that, which Pokimane's already actually put a limit on her income anyway. So you can only donate so much and stuff like that. You can only do so many subs and which is kind of cool because she's just like, hey, I make enough already from sponsors, no big deal. And the big thing is also with this rev split with like the drop in money. The big thing is that they could probably just pick up another sponsor because they're so big, they're so such a large streamer. They don't have to worry about. They don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? They don't have to worry about that. I switched things for a second so I could pull something up. They don't really have to worry about that. They can literally pick up another sponsor, get it paid, whatever. You know, it's like whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, the top streamers are probably gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm losing some money. But overall, they're still be able to live their lifestyle. They're so comfortable right now that they're set. You know. So this is going to affect the middle lane streamers, the ones that are like, let's say that are a 1,500 subs, 2,000 subs, you know, the people that are getting enough to make it by with like rising prices in the middle, rising prices, all the people that are starting to, you know, all the prices are starting to rise. Like your gallon of milk is going to be $5 when it was supposed to be $4, you know, stuff like that. That's what's going to happen with these people. They're going to start getting incredibly affected. It really is going to start getting super affected because people are going to start seeing, okay, well, my 70% is like $3.50 from a sub. If you think about it, the $3.50 from a sub is an extra $1. It goes down to $2.50, and your 1,500. If you think about it, you're losing $1. So your 1,500 to 2,000 subs that was bringing you in like $5,000, $550, even $6,000 is now bringing in $4.5. You know what I mean? It's only bringing like $4.5 instead of that $6.5, $7. So the people that were raising families or were on a one budget income with families and were thankful that the streaming aspect was their income, now they might have to start thinking about going and getting, you know, or their partner going and getting a job to make ends meet, and that might, you know, that might not help with raising a child. That might not help with anything that they've set up. And I get it. Like I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, boo-hoo, oh no, they have to go get a real job. But honestly, streaming is a job for them, and they provide the entertainment. People are willing to, you know, provide for these people that are you know, making this as their living. So it is their job, because then you're like saying, oh no, servers have to go get a real job. But servers do have a real job. They're serving tables. Like when you go to a restaurant, you you can get chat mostly true. I'm like reading your conversation while I'm talking. You know, servers, a lot of people are like, oh, go get real jobs. I'm like, serving is a real job. I don't know if anyone realizes how hard serving really is, but it pays the bills. And, you know, you work out the generosity of people because the tips, you know, most restaurants don't pay servers. So streamers, I kind of bunch them a little bit into that category because you're working off the generosity of others, unless you're working with other companies and bringing in your revenue through sponsorships or working with them. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like what the big thing is. So that's the revenue split is a huge problem. The revenue is a huge problem for that middle lane streamer, the one that was making it or just making it, and now they're not going to be able to, or they're going to have to figure out some of the way. They're going to have to figure out some of the hustle, which is another, by the way, reason. And I Am Brandon is a wonderful source on Twitter for this. I Am Brandon has just showed that Instagram is starting to pay people to do reels. So if you start getting, a good reel following going, you know, then you can start actually getting paid on Instagram a month for posting good reels. So just kind of a thing. It's like their answer to TikTok. Streaming isn't a real job. The best rebuttal. Here, let me put this on screen. The best rebuttal is you pay taxes to claim all things that you do. In the eyes of the government, you are an independent entertainment entity that is earning enough income to be taxable. Thus, it is a real job. It's a real job no matter what. I mean, if fluffing is a real job, you know, the guy or girl that works on the male actor in between scenes, then, and if they get a W-2 and they have to claim their job every year, you know what I mean? I'm a cop, but technically you guys pay for my job. It's like, fluffing isn't a real job, I'm sorry. And as of the government, you're organized to work in a real job, so it's a real job. That's the thing. I mean, technically, no. I don't. I know that the joke is like, oh, we pay your salary and taxes, but not really. Like, I think the joke is always that. But honestly, like in my eyes, I never liked that joke because I never liked that one because it's like one of those things where it's like it pits you down and it tries to put the power in the people, and I'm like, no. I mean, officers are here to try and protect you and make sure that you do you abide by the rules that have been placed down in society. Like it's one of those things where it's like, we're gonna go off topic as always. It's one of those things where people should just respect that, you know. It's like, no stand-in, no. You have to stay hard for an hour and a half the whole time. If you can't do that, next. Oh, Google's playtesting the idea of sub benefits from subbing through all plays like Patreon. That's awesome. Actually, that's really cool. There's a lot of ways that you can actually subscribe. Mixer was really cool because Mixer, oh god, I know people are gonna be like, oh god, Mixer again. Mixer is cool because you can use your Microsoft points. So by every month, by continuously searching and using Bing and using the Microsoft services, did you know that if you paid for your Microsoft Word a month, you basically got 2 free subs a month on Mixer because they gave you enough points to subscribe to 2 people a month on Mixer because you're paying for Microsoft Word. It was actually pretty cool. So I see you guys are all saying no more exclusivity. I'm going to get to that. One second. If someone doesn't exit it. Well, the funny thing is too, as a poker player, I like this statement that life is a rake, or life is the rake. So the rake is what's taken off the table when every hand goes to a showdown or every hand goes to a flop. So basically, if you're betting and you're playing, the casino is taking a cut from the pool of money up to a certain limit. But usually the limit is $5 out of the pot. But I like that statement because it's funny because you're paying with taxed money, and you're paying these people out of your taxed money. It's just funny how someone put it really funny. They said it's a race to make more money before your money gets taxed, or your money. I don't remember the exact statement, but it's funny because if you think about it, it's true. As you go along, your money is constantly taxed. So if someone gifts you money, you know that it could be taxed. Like they just put a whole big thing on if you send someone so much money over Zelle, it's taxable. Like it has to be taxed. So what I'm thinking to myself is like, what you're telling me is, if I go and I earn a paycheck, I get taxed on that paycheck. So my money's already taxed. So then if I go to my wife and I go, oh, hey, here's, we're paying half. I'm paying half. She's paying half for rent. Oh, hey, here's my half for rent. Technically, I should be taxed on the money that I sent to her, even though the money is already taxed. You know, it's quite if you look at the system, it's actually pretty damn backwards. But whatever. I'll birth that bigger. I love you guys. Thank you. No, I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I always appreciate the support. You know, trying to grow this community to bigger odds. But hey, back. I'm going to keep getting off topic if I don't talk about this. So, okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Here we go. That's the revenue split we're talking about, and that's a really heavy impact, and that's kind of like the big point. New tier system. It seems like the tier system is going to be like a partner program. As you see, partner programs. The tier system is going to be like affiliate, pro affiliate, major affiliate, partner. But like, why at that point? I guess so you have the board, you have the bonus board or whatever they call it, where you get the sponsorships that you can sign up for. Okay, but like the tier system to me is stupid. I think it's stupid. I don't think there's any incentive to it. If you're already ruining the partner program by basically making it non-exclusive or not like pitting the partners, because there is still, if you're a partner, you're still part of like an exclusive club that's a partner. You know, there's really not a situation where I think I don't know what's the percentage now. 3% of people that stream on, maybe not even 3%. How many partners are currently on Twitch? Let's see. Let me type this in, see if this works. How many partners are on Twitch? Let's see. 2022. Let's see if they have a current number of partners. How many? Out of the 2 million active broadcasters, around 27,000 are partners. And I'm sure that's up and down, but because that's from like last year. But there's 2.2 million users, and there's 30,000 partners. That's at a very elite group. 27,000 partners, 2 million streamers. So, it's still a very exclusive club. What did Chris Pat do now? There's a very exclusive membership, and I feel like Twitch should do more for their partners. You know, not just the big ones. Like you're a partner. You're one of the elite crowd that made it through the big herd of streamers. You know what I mean? 1-2% of streamers right now are partners. Then see, you're a very elite crowd. So like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, then what's really being a partner really doing for you? Unless Twitch is like, unless Twitch is finally, and even some of their partners, they even treat kind of crappy. If you think about it, Rick's hot chicken braids. Oh my god. If you even think about it, I'm thinking to myself, like, there's no reason to be a partner right now past the bounty board, which is what I was talking about before. And maybe a really cool check mark to be checked out. Like if you're earning partner, you're not supposed to rub your base, right? If you're earning partner, like Slicker's actually a really good example for this situation. Slicker was earning more as an affiliate than any other affiliate. He was a top earning affiliate. He didn't need to be a partner. You know, there's no reason for him to be a partner because he's earning his money as an affiliate. So there's no like real reason for him to be there for a partnership. Like partnership was just a title, you know what I mean? And it offered very little benefits. He was already earning the money. You get invited. You used to get invited to the partnership booth at PAXs or at events, or you used to get invited to the partner only party. But Twitch really isn't a presence at these parties anymore. Ever since being bought by Amazon, they're really not a presence at conventions. So what really, like, if anyone could give me a good reason to be a partner, please do, because I don't see, like, my goal was to be a partner for Twitch, and it was like a big goal, like 6 years, 7 years ago, big goal. And then when I got back on Twitch, I was like, oh, I really want to be a partner. I really want to work towards being a partner. And now I'm just like, I just want to grow a really good community, and potentially, you know, turn this community into being a little more towards full time, where I could take time away from my full-time job to focus more on streaming. If that ever happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. I'm still loving what I do and coming on stream and doing this every night I do. So that's the tier system just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It seems like a really far reach. No More Exclusivity. You guys have been like harping about that right now. No More Exclusivity is cool. That allows people to try other platforms, stream other platforms, co-stream other platforms, dual, try, quad stream other platforms. Like, you could literally have a streamer that's going to be on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Glimish, and it's one of those things. It's like, oh, but why would you? Well, why not? If you're earning an extra $50 on Glimish while you're streaming on Twitch, while you're streaming on Twitter, while you're streaming on YouTube, while you're streaming all these places, why not? That's the No More Exclusivity. There's no reason not to pitch yourself out there to all of the other platforms. There really isn't. You should just be putting your content everywhere. And this is actually something, again, that I said earlier. You should be doing that anyway. You should be having some type of side hustle. The more your name is out there, the more you grow your brand, the better you can grow entirely. Exactly. You should be having yourself out there. If you're a streamer, you should have yourself out there, pinning content out there, constantly recycling your content as well during stream. You should be using things that you talk about. You should be using things that, you know, your clips. You should be using your funny moments. You should be using your weird moments. You should be using your pro plays. You should be discussing. You should be doing all this stuff and putting it on other platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Hover. All these platforms should be where you're pitting that stuff. Honestly, you should not be focused on Twitch, because Twitch sucks at finding. There's no way, and especially being like a streamer that only does indie games. Yeah, Greek King. Yeah, every other platform already allows this. Twitch is the only platform that has any kind of restrictions. As somebody who does stream indie games, there's not a lot of recognition for indie games on Twitch. There's some partners that are huge on Twitch, like some big partners on Twitch that do it. Like Soda Poppin does his shit show Saturday, which he ends up playing a lot of the unknown games, and sometimes find some really nice gems. Really nice. I like his Saturday. I love his Saturday streams. I think he might still be banned for something he did, though. I think he messed up real bad. So Lyric does his Sub Sunday, where he has people suggest certain games, and he does indies. Gabe Smolders, Baru. Like, there's a lot of actually those streamers that are out there that are indie focused, but they made their presence known through other means. Oh, did I say Gabe? I said Gab. Sorry, Gab Smolders. Sorry. They made their presence known through other means, and then added more games onto their lineup. So they were known for, like, Soda Pop was already known for Warcraft, and he just ended up being, you know. Oh, Greek Type. I love when you guys do that. I love meeting other people. So, it's funny because Soda, like, more and more was leaning away from WoW and like bringing more games in. So now he ended up being a variety streamer and being in one of the biggest variety streamers because of that situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. Okay, so changes could be implemented this summer, which it's not going to. I don't really think this is ever going to happen. I really think that this is probably, if Twitch is smart, this is a very bad idea. Incentives for more ads. Okay. And CoCarnage, I think CoCarnage had the best draw on this, and I commented on the CoCarnage one. I like CoCarnage's draw on this. Okay. CoCarnage, if you didn't know, amazing streamer. Amazing streamer. If you guys aren't following CoCarnage, please, you guys will be yeah, he is just absolutely amazing. Oh, actually, let's do a. let's read a lot of his stuff because he's got a lot of really good stuff, and let's just run through some of the stuff he's saying. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna turn off the music for this one because I don't want music running right now, so I could just talk. All right, so Twitch, real talk. We know you want more ads. We saw articles suggesting even more are coming. We see the writing on the wall, but seriously, for the love of holy, make an ad skipping system, please. Even if it's only one block a day or even a couple ads in a large block, by giving people an option to skip now, and then it will make this process so much easier to deal with as you find whatever you need to make these numbers add up on your end, right? I realized that as this, I don't have a backup button, so I gotta do that again. All right, so there we go. If you, as a Twitch viewer, had the option to make it so ads took place on your chat over the actual stream, instead of over the actual stream, like it just chat fades, big ad displays for 30 seconds, the chat is back, would you do it? Look at this. 90, almost basically 92%. Yes. Right? 92% yes. Safe to say people are for this. And how many voted? Almost 20,000 votes. Final post about ads. If you're visiting a channel for the first time, there's absolutely no reason you should get a pre-roll for about 10 minutes. It's just brain dead that you'd immediately chase away all those new viewers. Give the streaker, I think you meant streamer. Give the streaker a chance too. Unless you're in IRL section, then I guess either would apply. But let's see here. Okay, you join a new stream, you enjoy and demo the streamer's show for 10 minutes. A message then pops up. We're glad you're enjoying so-and-so. To keep them and Twitch running, please choose if you'd like to enable ads for the channel or subscribe by clicking here. Credit to all the awesome Twitch folks who have been contributing excellent ideas for the last few weeks, the tweets I've made about ads. This could be so much better, and everyone wins if it is. And there's two more things I want to talk about. If Twitch removed exclusivity from the contracts, it would be in the interest for all streamers to dual cast both Twitch and YouTube streams at the same time. This would hugely benefit YouTube and greatly hit Twitch right in the money. If YouTube amps up its chat game at the same time, think of this from the viewer perspective. Either watch on Twitch with unskippable ads or higher quality broadcasts on a platform with much better ad management and could just pop out Twitch chat. Some folks with more insight than me are saying that the non-exclusive clauses would likely still mean we can't stream both at the same time. Still think this would open the floodgates, though. There are huge implications in losing exclusivity. We'll see. So, also as my chat with friend, and removing the exclusivity wouldn't inherently mean you can co-stream. Just would be more like an affiliate deal. You could end stream and then go stream on YouTube. But yet to be seen. So, this is what I want to bring up here because this is a really, really good move. There's one more thing that he's said too, if I'm not mistaken. No, I guess not. Okay. So this brings up a really good point. So the exclusivity is something that we don't know what they mean by non-exclusivity. We don't know what they mean by that. They could mean that, they could mean that they are adding, they're adding exclusivity to where you can sign off and then just sign straight on to YouTube or Glimish or wherever, or co-streaming. I mean, basically what happens is if you lose the exclusivity, I don't know, there's gonna be a lot of things about this, but here's a real fun test, right? Let's go. I'm in a incognito chat, right? Let's go Twitch real fast. All right. Standard here. That's a funny front page. Let's go with, let's click someone random here. Let's click someone random. Let's go with, I don't know, who can we, oh, he's playing basket. Let's go with someone like PokeLaws, okay? Let's open up this. Let's see what happens. And a very likely... One sec. Let's do this. Let's do someone a little smaller because I don't know if I get in trouble with PokeLaws. I'm not sure how that goes. I'm not sure what the difference is here. Let's go with Hutch.
All right, so cordless headphones.
Okay, I'm gonna mute it because there's the DNC. But ad, right? No skippable source. No skippable source. Nothing there. You have to watch the whole ad, right? Okay. Okay. So we got that. All right. So now let's go to YouTube. Okay. It's over here, right? I love these Steve Harvey ones. They're so funny. Mike Tyson, Jesus, look how he was huge. So let's go here. Okay. Oh look, an ad. Oh look, a skip button. Huh. So that skip button right there pretty much guarantees that that person's going to stay on the platform and watching. So a 5-second, 10-second ad will literally go to a YouTube stream, not video. I YouTube Red, right? This is the problem. This is the biggest problem with YouTube right now. This is the biggest problem. Is finding live streams. I think this is the biggest problem with YouTube right now. Because right now, you know, oh, this is actually a really good scene. I can't show it because it's bloody as hell. But yeah. Left side, click gaming. See, you have to click gaming. So you have to click gaming. So what you're telling me is someone new, and also, why is Garena Free Fire one of the biggest games on this channel, on this platform? Is it because it's popular somewhere in the world? So, gaming, right? Where's the live streams? Right? There's no live streams here. And this is like, I'm in incognito to act like a new person. Click on the see all from top live games. View all. So you play Overwatch 2. I would play Overwatch 2. But there you go. See, so you have to look at all the games. But that's the thing. It's games. It's showing games. It's not showing here. You can click live, and there's your live streams right there, right? There's your live streams right there. But that's the thing. And that's the thing that YouTube will always be. YouTube will always, I mean, most likely will always be there's Dr. Lupo. I love Dr. Lupo. Will always be a video first platform, you know, and they're making strides in their live streaming. There's no hit against YouTube for their live streaming. There's no hit at all. YouTube, it has been making strides, you know, like strides in that. But it's still very far. I mean, okay, let's not say very far. It's still pretty far from where you're going to go on there and watch live streams. Like I watch them when I go to bed because I love it. I think YouTube's fantastic. I really do. I think YouTube has a lot of really good stuff. But I think that the big deal in this situation is that it's just hard to find. It's just hard to find it. It's just hard to find where everything is, you know? That's my biggest thing. It's just hard to find that. And if they could improve that, then there wouldn't be a problem. I think Twitch would have. Oh, Overwatch 2 would be fun. Yeah, I'm hoping I get into the beta for Overwatch 2 because I want to play it. But yeah, I think that YouTube would be a huge competitor if they could get that game together. If they get a chat game together for it, and they could get their chat together and they could get that working for them. I really do. I think that YouTube would it. Now, and last thing I'm gonna make, and then this is the end. This is the end of my talk. I promise. Amazon right now is looking for a reason to keep Twitch. Like they're looking for a reason to keep Twitch. Twitch right now is not profitable to them. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't make profit. They just don't probably make enough profit. I mean, I think the reports are they're not profitable at all. But I think that Twitch is looking for a reason or some way to make it profitable. But remember that YouTube, even though they only have those 5-second skip ads, makes tons of ad revenue. So somehow YouTube has this situation where people are willing to see the ads on YouTube which are shorter than you with Twitch. They're not done 9 ads in a row where you're watching 8 minutes of ads. And also, they're making a ton more money with ads, you know? So if Amazon doesn't find a reason to make Twitch profitable or find something, the first thing that's probably going to go is Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is most likely going to be the first thing that's going to go, and we're already seeing the first steps to it. Twitch Prime is going to be gone, most likely already. Twitch Prime is going to be, gone. Bye-bye, see you later. There's no reason, because it's already not profitable to them to have Twitch Prime. So we're going to see, I'm sure within the next year, I would say within the next year, we're probably going to see where Twitch Prime is not a thing anymore. I really do. There's not profit. Amazon wants to make as much profit as possible, even though they're a bajillion trillion, company. They want to make more. They want to make more. They want to keep making more. There's no reason that they want to do. There's no reason that they want to not stop making money. Bezos wants a house on the moon. So that's why. So that's my talk there. If you think it differently, tell me. Tell me differently, and tell me down below as well.